This is the Air France lounge, which we've been to before. There is an upstairs for meals, but right now the downstairs is pretty quiet. So at least they have a new rug put in and some new chairs compared to what they had years ago. But it's still pretty early for their flights to Paris, which will take off later tonight. We're on the first one at 5:30. So it's a pretty nice lounge. Upstairs for the dinner service, which starts at 2, is really much better than the downstairs part. So Jacera's in taking a shower right now, and they do offer facials starting at 2 o'clock. So she may get one of those, but we'll definitely be going upstairs later. Last time I had the braised beef short ribs up there. So 2 o'clock, that opens. Okay, the Air France shower is okay. I guess the other one was better over at the Delta One lounge, but we'll do the job. So Air France has a couple showers over here in their lounge. Again, nothing special, but they do seem to keep them clean and full of the amenities. So we are boarding in Air France. They did a product change or a plane change yesterday, so we went from the 777-200ER to the A350, and so they moved our seats, which kind of stinks. I really should have grabbed the one right in front of me on must be 1A, or it might count as 1C, because it has a bigger footwell, and I really knew it, but I'll have to survive with this, I guess. It doesn't have a door. It's pretty much an older plane. Hasn't been refurbished yet, but it does have this extension that gives it a little bit more privacy. No lid under there. It is lie flatbed. It does have, I don't know why. There we go. The headphones and the remote control and a mirror and water. Again, it's an older plane, but I guess we can't complain when we will be lie flat across the Atlantic. So we'll see how it all works here. Kind of an interesting table here that comes out. That doesn't seem like that would be it for a table, but if it is, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, definitely not exactly what we were expecting for a plane, but it's all good. I moved back to the seat Jacera had. Not so private. These are alternating seats. So this one is right along the aisle, but to be honest, not a big deal. The side armrest will come up. I'll put that up after takeoff, and there'll be a little bit of privacy. Not a big deal. She has a little better setup over there where she is. So traveling on your own, you always want to get the one that's closer to the window, so you have more privacy. But like I said, the plane change kind of messed with us. So when they switched us, they had Jacera in this seat and myself in that seat, so we both would have had really not much privacy. So I moved one of us up one seat. And again, an older plane. It's too bad because most of these A350s have been refurbished. But I was trying to find stuff online, and it looked like these single cabin business class A350s are not quite there yet with the ones that have 2 cabins. But, you know, for 50,000 points, or 50,000 Air France miles, and we got that with a transfer bonus of 25%, so really only 40,000 miles each, for a lie flatbed across over to Europe. I guess we'll survive. To show the menu, because I know when we look up stuff on planes that we are going to be flying, we like to see the menu. Hopefully this can focus on it. There we go. So I will be getting the braised beef cheek. So it's sweet potato, asparagus, and roast potatoes. And then the breakfast is nothing special at all, but definitely have some cheese with some wine after the dinner, and some red berry cheesecake, I'm sure. So they do have champagne, a couple white wines, which I won't touch, and 2 red wines. Probably try both of those and try to figure out which one I like more. I always need to go over the amenities kit, but I never loved this part. So earplugs, pretty basic. An eye mask, nothing special. Some socks, which sometimes I do use. We have a toothbrush that's nice, disposable. We do usually end up using the pens on our trip, and sometimes bring them home afterwards. And then some Beauty Flash Balm. You got me. Tightening and radiance boosting. Some hand cream and some toothpaste. So nothing that special, but it's okay. Pretty standard amenities kit. So I've already dug into this meal, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. The meat just melts in your mouth, and the puree potatoes are perfect. So it was definitely a good choice. It's the best meal of the day so far, with the lounges and the food on the plane. This is the braised beef, braised beef short rib with asparagus and potatoes. That's perfect. We made it to the Air France lounge, one of the many Air France lounges in Paris at Charles de Gaulle. I was here just a little under 2 years ago, so it's a nice one. Just Arizona, taking a shower right now, and I will be in there next. So we just landed on our overnight flight from JFK. It's 7 in the morning, and we have about another hour and a half until we board to head to Rome. So definitely a long day, but it's nice when we can get showers in the lounges.